Walk through any parking lot and look at the roof lines of the cars around you. Almost every modern vehicle has one. A small plastic bump shaped like a fin sitting flush against the roof near the rear of the car. For years, most people assumed it was purely decorative, a styling detail borrowed from sports cars to make ordinary family vehicles look slightly more aggressive. Something the manufacturer added because it looked good in a brochure. It's not decorative, and what's hiding inside it is more sophisticated than most drivers ever realize. To understand why it exists, you need to look at what cars used to have instead. For decades, receiving radio signals meant your car needed a whip antenna, a long metal rod extending from the hood or trunk. It did its job, but it created problems. Car washes were a constant threat. Forget to retract it before those spinning brushes hit and you'd be looking for a replacement. At highway speeds, the rod vibrated in the airflow and sometimes produced an irritating whistling sound. And if someone walking through a parking lot decided to snap it off, there wasn't much you could do about it. Then the demands on cars started multiplying. GPS navigation arrived, then satellite radio, then built-in cellular connectivity for emergency systems and data services. Each one of these required its own antenna. Engineers suddenly faced a real problem. How do you integrate 4 or 5 separate antennas into a vehicle without covering the roof in hardware? The answer was to combine them all into a single compact housing, and the roof turned out to be the ideal location because signals from satellites, particularly GPS, work best with an unobstructed view of the sky. A flat box on the roof would work technically, but it would create wind resistance and generate noise at speed. So engineers looked at aerodynamics. The fin shape they developed follows the same principles as a teardrop. Air flows smoothly up and over the curve, then splits cleanly around the sides without creating turbulence. Drag is minimized. Wind noise is reduced significantly compared to older external antenna designs. And sitting flush against the metal roof means a car wash brushes straight over it without catching on anything. So what's actually inside? Open one up and you won't find a simple coil of wire. Inside is a densely packed circuit board containing multiple antenna elements, each tuned to a different frequency range. Flat copper components called patch antennas are calibrated to receive signals from GPS satellites orbiting more than 12,000 miles above the Earth, giving your navigation system the precision it needs to track your exact position. Adjacent to those are satellite radio antennas pulling in audio broadcasts from orbit. Cellular antenna elements handle the car's connection to mobile data networks, enabling live traffic updates, onboard Wi-Fi, and emergency SOS systems that can automatically contact rescue services after a serious collision. In many modern vehicles, the traditional AM and FM antennas have been relocated entirely, embedded as thin wires inside the rear windshield glass, leaving the fin to handle the more advanced wireless functions exclusively. What started as a practical solution to an antenna packaging problem has quietly become one of the most technologically dense components on the outside of a modern car. A small plastic shape doing the work of an entire communications system. Next time you walk up to your car, you'll know exactly what that fin is doing up there. If this changed how you see something you've driven past your whole life, hit like and subscribe for more stories about the engineering hiding in plain sight around us.